Hey, welcome back to Right on the Edge, and I bet you'll have guessed there is a anime picture on the screen. I know, shocked. It probably wasn't even a guess, was it? I don't normally like cover stuff like this, um, or watch this type of stuff anyway on stream. But I figured I would take a swing over because this is Ironmouse. I don't watch her on the regular, but I've seen like clips of her singing and stuff, and from creators I do watch, she is a incredibly wholesome person with a inspiring backstory, and apparently she is leaving Vshojo. And one of the claims I saw before looking up her actual video to respond to was that Vshojo has stolen or stole $500,000 from charity. So let's give it a watch and see what she has to say. And yeah, let's take a look at this.
Leaving Vshojo. Unfortunately, I recently found out that for the past couple of months, I have been misled by Vshojo. With the information that I currently have, I believe that I am owed a significant amount of funds, which I have not been paid. And most importantly, the thing that hurts me the most is that the Immune Deficiency Foundation, which is the most important charity to me, and also the reason why I'm here today, is owed over $500,000 from Vshojo.
So, for those of you that don't know, Iron Mouse has a immune deficiency, and so this charity means a lot to her because it is involving something that she has.
From Vshojo. I know that this is a lot, and it's very important for me to be honest with all of you. I really want to tell you everything, but unfortunately, right now, I have been instructed by my attorney to wait for.
Yeah, if you're in a legal situation, you can't do anything that might harm your case. So if she spoke up now and revealed all the evidence and stuff like that, not only would it help V Shoujo make a better case against her, it would also it could hurt her chances of the lawsuit actually working.
more of the legal procedure to unfold. So one day I will be able to tell you the full story. But for now, I just need to let you know that I will no longer be a part of Vshojo. If you give me a moment of your time, I just want
I tell you what, you can have 11 minutes and 9 seconds, Iron Mouse. That's for you.
to tell you a little bit about myself. I know for a lot of people right now that this might be the first time you're ever watching me. I became a VTuber because I really wanted to make friends. I was very lonely due to the fact that I have a primary immune deficiency disease called CVID. I basically have a low to near non functioning immune system, which means I get sick a lot, and it caused me to remain isolated for long periods of my life. So then I found streaming, and I thought about giving it a try because I wanted to see if I could make some friends on.
I hope you've made a lot of friends. Oh, I don't know why I'm so emotional. I don't even know you, but it's just so sad to think of some like you probably had to isolate yourself because even a common cold could like knock your ass out. Ah, yeah. So I kind of knew what that was, but I didn't know the severity of it. So wow, I learned I learned something.
Online because I honestly couldn't ever leave my room. I never really expected to grow an audience or anything. It was one of the last things on my mind. I just thought that I would stream to, 5 to 10 people and just hang out from time to time, make some friends, play games, and just continue on with my life. But unfortunately, I was too scared to stream with my face. So a friend of mine recommended that.
Hey, that's okay. I'm kind of scared of my face on the internet now too. I just decided to do it because I don't think I could pull off a cute avatar girl, you know?
I try an app called FaceRig that would allow me to use an anime avatar to stream. And that's how I started VTubing. It took me a while to take it seriously and even begin to think about maybe being able to grow a community and even make this a career. I think I really started to take it seriously around the time when I was approached to join Vshojo. And it was through Vshojo that I was able to grow into the Ironmouse that I am today. When I was approached in 2020,
You know what? That just makes you kind of a better person. Like, even though they've wronged you, you took the opportunity to still say something good about them. Good on you.
and asked to join Vshojo, it seemed like a good idea, but I honestly did not know if I could ever be a corporal VTuber because I felt like I just couldn't. In my mind, I saw myself as unhireable, which is why streaming worked for me. I had no boss, no strict rules, I had no hours, no expectations. It was all up to me, and due to the fact that I have lived my life chronically ill and being
Man, this must be so hard for you. I'm sorry this happened.
unable to do much of anything, I just felt like there was no way that anyone would ever take me or want me. For a while, I was struggling to make it.
No one should feel like this, but I guess you're kind of trapped alone, in your room in your own head. But I think you've proven by now that that's wrong. Like I said, don't actively consume your content. Sorry, Iron Mouse. Maybe I'll change that. Who knows? Maybe I'll change that. But from what I gather, you're very popular. So you were wrong. You are wanted by your community and people around you.
A decision because I was afraid about my anonymity and afraid about trusting people because I felt like every time I put my trust in people, it always ends in grief for me. So I was worried about expectations and a million and one other things.
You and every other rational person. I just want to make that clear. You and every other rational person think the same thing.
But I ultimately decided to join Vshojo. It really pains me that I am unable to fully explain why I am leaving. But for right now, here's what I am allowed to share with you. I would always be told how important I was for the company, and I was always told that I was needed in order for the company to succeed.
Hmm.
Although that was very positive to hear, it put a lot of pressure and a lot of stress on me to the point where I felt guilt tripped into signing. I felt responsible for everybody. I felt responsible for staff.
So they were manipulating you. The company or the people in charge of the company were manipulating you. You know what's heartbreaking about this is that you tried to be a VTuber because you were afraid people would let you down. And then the company, which is comprised of people, upheld your own expectations of that. You know what? Your community is going to be there for you. Fuck that company.
And talent alike. And I felt like if I didn't do this and if I didn't stay, I was hurting everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I imagine how you so I imagine that you would think that, right? I imagine you would. I'm glad that somebody around you or something realized you were being used. I'm not sure how this happened. Oh, maybe you can't explain it, but I am happy that they were honest with you.
And I was destroying everybody's life. But this didn't feel right with me. And I began to feel extremely uncomfortable. As my viewers know, privacy has always been one of my biggest concerns. I've had a lot of scary experiences in my life, so one amazing thing for me was the fact that Vshojo handled all my payments, and it meant that I never had to give out any of my personal information, so that was always a blessing to me.
How fucking awful are people, man? Sorry.
As time went on, I decided that I wanted to try to start pulling out my remaining funds because I wanted to start taking over my own finances. This is what led me to this point. Throughout the years, Connor and I have raised around $4 million for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. The majority of the money raised is through Tiltify at events like the Cyclothon, the charity auction, and other miscellaneous events that we've had. However, because of the success of my first subathon, I decided to donate half the earnings of my following two subathons to the Immune Deficiency Foundation. The first time I tried this, it worked great. Over 200,000 people supported me, and because of that, we
Man, there's truly people out here that are just too good, you know? Even if you get tax benefits or whatever, yeah, I'm not gonna hold this against you. Good job.
raised over 329,350
And honestly, you probably didn't even know about that because you weren't in control of your own finances at the time.
dollars to the Immune Deficiency Foundation. Because the money came from my Twitch revenue instead of a Tiltify link, it required Vshojo to make the donation on my behalf. They promptly sent the payment, and the subathon was a huge success. So I decided to do it again the next year. My last subathon was one of the biggest events I've ever done. The support was overwhelming, and I ended up getting over 300,000 subscribers and breaking the all-time sub record.
Good job.
But this also meant that we had raised $515,000 for the Immune Deficiency
Good fucking job. Good fucking job.
Foundation. I once again asked Vshojo to make the donation on my behalf, but unfortunately, still a year later, Vshojo has not paid the charity. The Immune Deficiency Foundation means the world to me. Connor and I have both spent a ton
Of course it does, man.
of energy, time, and resources raising money for charity. And we're both so proud to be able to say that we've raised nearly $4 million.
That's an incredible number. You know, anybody that thinks that one person can't make a difference, they obviously just haven't seen the right people, you know?
For charity. We almost always raise money for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. They help people with primary immune deficiency diseases, or PI, which are inherited disorders where a part of the body's immune system is missing or doesn't function properly, which makes people like me more prone to infection. And this includes over 450 different conditions. The Immune Deficiency Foundation is a charity that is near and dear to my heart and has a particular significance in my life. When my health first started getting really bad, the Immune Deficiency Foundation helped me immensely.
I wonder if this is something that happens all at once or if it slowly degrades over time. I don't know a lot about this immunity condition, but it sounds like life was awful for you early.
When I really had nowhere else to turn, I was terrified, I was lonely, and I was confused. I
Yeah.
honestly didn't really know what was going on, and I never ever want anyone else to go through that. This entire situation has broken me. I just wanted to do something good and to give back to a community that helped me. But unfortunately, that's not the case. As much as I would like to continue to talk about this, unfortunately, I can't. So, to recap, I believe that I am owed a significant amount of funds, which I have not been paid. And most importantly, the Immune Deficiency Foundation is owed over $500,000 from Vshojo. I really wish that I could tell you more, but right now, I have been advised to wait for legal proceedings. As of right now, I am an independent VTuber. I am at a loss of what to do right now. I'm kind of processing everything. I'm very sad and very confused. Once again, I want to apologize to the Immune Deficiency Foundation and to my community who has shown so much support.
You have nothing to apologize for. It's crazy. It's just despicable shit. It's absolutely despicable.
To me, I also wanted to say that all the ad money made from this video will go towards the Immune Deficiency Foundation. I honestly don't know what I'm going to do.
Well, and on that note, I'm gonna end right there. I hope you find out what you're gonna do. Link to this video is going to be below, as well as a link to, if she has it, to that foundation. If not, I will. I will find it. What's this go to? Perfect, perfect. This is gonna be. Both of these are gonna be in there. I didn't expect to be moved so much by somebody's voice. I'm a big old softy when it comes to shit like this, though. They have a ton to answer for. Like, her goal was so modest too, just $10,000. She's already raised over $87,000. I'm gonna leave the link to this below, and if you guys can donate what you can, but more importantly, right, even if you can't, just watch her video so that she can, make a lot of money on the YouTube video and donate all that as well. All right. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day and that you are as angry as I am at this company all of a sudden.